Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the science fiction mystery film, Paradise. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. The movie's events occur in the not-too-distant future. The years of a person's life can be donated to anyone whose DNA is compatible with theirs through a biotech business named Eon. They receive a sizable payment in return for the years provided. The goal of Eon's time donation managers is to persuade potential donors to devote their entire lives if they are a good match for a recipient who both needs and can afford the donation. Max Toma is one of Eon's donation managers, and he excels at his work to the point where he wins Employee of the Year. The CEO of Eon, Sophie Tyson, wants to go farther and find a means to entirely manage aging and death, but the Atom Group is working to stop her because Eon views people's lives as a commodity. Additionally, time donations support inequality. They are exclusive to the wealthy. The impoverished, who reside in slums and refugee camps and give their lifetimes in the hopes of bettering their lives, die young while the wealthy live longer. People who are given lifetimes by others are executed by the Atom Group. They are unable to stop Max and Elena because Max always finds a way to escape difficult circumstances, even if it means endangering innocent bystanders. When the victim they abducted finally had a chance to speak, she admits that she is Marie, Sophie's daughter, rather than Sophie. Since Sophie stole 40 years from Elena's life and got younger, it is difficult to know whether Marie is telling the truth when she says that she looks a lot like Sophie. Nobody is aware of Marie because Sophie took care to keep her hidden from view. Max won't take her word for it. He keeps waiting for Dr. Berg, who will execute the treatment on Elena and Marie against the law, to get in touch with him. Elena begins to have second thoughts about the entire situation since if Marie is telling the truth, they would be robbing a helpless woman. Marie tries to flee, but Elena finally tracks her down. She then notes that Marie does not have surgical scars, proving that Marie is the real person and not Sophie, but Max is still resistant to the information. The Atom Group locates Max and Elena that evening, but Kaya and Novak arrive at the couple first. Elena is the only match that Sophie has ever discovered, says Lilith, the head of the Atom Group. Her donation manager, Max, was intended to persuade her to give. Instead, he developed feelings for her and wed her. Sophie devised a scheme to get Elena to devote her entire life. Only after Elena pledged her entire lifespan as security did the bank agree to loan Max and Elena the money they needed to purchase the condo, which was too pricey for the two of them to afford. To stop Max from donating some of his years when Sophie needed them, she set fire to their flat and had Max's match killed. Lilith thinks that Max and Elena are treating Marie in the same way as Sophie treated them. Elena refuses to kill Marie despite being forced to do so by the woman. Lilith points out that while individuals have no problem enabling doctors to end lives on their behalf, they become pacifists when forced to take lives themselves. In order to find Sophie, the one who initiated all of this, Lilith will now utilize Max and Elena. Max profits from the system, thus he does not see any issues with it. He enjoys his joyful marriage to Elena, and the two of them now want to start a family. However, when their apartment burns down, their entire world is turned upside down. The insurance company will not cover the damages because it is thought that negligence led to the fire. The loan Max and Elena took to purchase their opulent apartment is still unpaid for, and they lose everything else in the fire. Since they don't have any money, the bank will demand security in lieu of the mortgage they owe. When they took out the loan, Elena put up 40 years of her life as collateral, which Max subsequently learns. In order to stop Elena from donating all of her 40 years, Max is prepared to donate portion of his lifetime. However, as his match recently passed away, he is unable to donate his entire lifetime. Max then asks Sophie for assistance, but she declines. Elena has had 40 years of her life violently ripped from her, and Max learns that Sophie is the one who received those years. Every day, Elena becomes older more quickly. She was expecting a child at the time of the donation, but she has since miscarried. Elena is unsure if Max is with her out of love or out of sympathy for her, but he still cares about her and wants to stay with her. Considering that Max is still young and she is considerably older, she thinks they cannot be together any longer. Max then departs after Elena. Max, though, will not give up. He learns that there are further unlawful ways to obtain lifetime donations. To reclaim the years Sophie stole from Elena, he intends to capture Sophie. After successfully abducting Sophie, he persuades Elena to leave Germany with him. He's willing to take any danger because he thinks their lives are already over. Novak, the new chief of operations for Eon in Berlin, and Kaya, Sophie's devoted bodyguard, use cutting-edge technology to monitor Max. They learn that Sophie is traveling to Lithuania with Max and Elena. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.